So as you can see, this video I'm showing, it's something they've been doing a lot. I've talked about it a lot, but it's crazy how things here are systematically happening the same way over and over and over. And they don't try to change kind of the tactics. It's the same tactic is going to be like that, which is also helpful because he also put things back in perspective in the sense that they're going to do these methods of gaslighting. For me, how they do this, right? They've been pushing my thoughts to try to blame them for things they don't do, that they are doing a lot of things to me, a lot of things. Uh, um, the things they obviously do all the time is this manipulation of thoughts, these peripheral things. This is the things they're consistently doing. But every once in a while, they do play with my phone. Yesterday, yesterday they did some obvious things. Usually they don't do that. Every once in a while, they play with my phone, and one of the phone I have yesterday when I was on it just kind of freeze and something came up and pop out of nowhere. I didn't press anything to trigger that, but it just came out of nowhere. It kind of freeze up when I was trying to do things to it. I was like, okay, and it asked me to put like a login number out of nowhere. Like I wasn't trying to. So obviously, I know at this point my phone was obviously being manipulated. Usually, it happens, but it's not often. I mean, especially in comparison to what's happening to my brain. But don't, I mean, obviously they manipulate my brain, my phone whenever they want to, but they don't do that often. At least I don't see it. At least I don't recognize it when it's happening. So I don't. At this point, I understand that this is not the things they're gonna do most of the time, but they have done it. Sometimes it's just too obvious to ignore. Right? They make my phone just freeze up and things just coming up or something just turning off, and so they do that all the time. As you can hear what's happening here, it's also noise campaigns. I don't think this is just a coincidence, but even if it is, that it's just making it hard for me to speak. Now they do these things where they want me to think it's him, right? In this video you see there, um, in this video that you see there is a moment where they wanted me to imagine them doing this to me, right? They were making me imagine that whatever's happening is them, where they were like something going on my phone, and then my brain will go, oh, they're doing this for that and that, and just come up with storylines, right? And I can see my brain being pushed to that point. Uh, Now, uh, these people are trying to gaslight you into accepting this manipulation. And with me, they're like, okay, when we're gonna start make him think that we do these things that we didn't do, and then make him realize that we didn't do it, and then be like, you see, you blame us, so we're not doing these things to you. We're not doing these manipulations. They do that all the time, all the time. I've talked about it all the time, to the point where at this point I'm like, oh, listen, this is how it's gonna go. I'm gonna, let's just say, miss something, and my brain is gonna go like, oh, they did these things to me, they did that, they stole this, they do the like, and I'll be like, okay, you're forcing me to think this way, so I'm gonna find the thing, I'm gonna find whatever, and then you're gonna be like, oh, you did this, like, oh, we did this, like try to gaslight you. That's what they try to do. So today they did the same thing again. I was done making the video, and I was trying to AirPod it to my other phone. And honestly, it wasn't. I couldn't see the AirPod. Now I'm not the most techie savvy person. Sometimes when it comes to iPhones, and I honestly, in my own mind, if what I would think was happening is because I needed to log in to my phone or something. I thought it was something to do with the login. I thought that was that I need to re-log in. But then they tried to push me to think about, oh, they make me be unlogged because they don't want me to be able to AirPod the same phone and thing like it's not going too far. I was like, no, 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 that's not, that's them pushing there, because then I found out the thing was just as long as I have Bluetooth, it can connect. But they were trying to make me blame them. When in reality, I'll be more. It's more like, oh, maybe I needed to log in if I logged in because I'm logged out, But they then try to make me think, oh, they made me be logged out so they can do this moment, creating a way to just blame them. So then realizing that all I need to do is just a Bluetooth, and then they can come back and say, you see, you blame us for this, so it's you. You were not doing anything to you. You're just blaming us, like you're blaming us for not being able to find the AirPod thing. Like that's the tactics over and over and over, and it goes there like that all the time because they try to gaslight you into thinking that this peripheral things is not them doing this. This is manipulation and mind games to this level. And I recognize it, and I've talked about it many times. It's gonna happen again, but mind you, I know there's gonna be something happening to my phone or something. My brain is gonna go there, or they're doing this. So I can do no. This is them gonna push you to think this way, and it's okay to be paranoid in a sense because they do so much to you. Paranoia is only expected. They're manipulating you in so many ways. They're doing this. People around you doing so many things to you. Your phone is manipulating. All that. So it's okay to think that way. But at this point, I've understood that they're using these methods to gaslight you. So I'm like, oh, you're making me think this way because you want to be seen. You want me to be thinking that you want me to think it's you, so you can gaslight me when I find out it's not. As I'm saying that, somebody's saying that, uh, saying outside because I'm trying to explain myself. It's hard to explain myself. My mind right now is being speaking is not the best, and you hear this person say, "I'm understood," because I'm breaking down what they're trying to do, and it sounds complicated, but it's actually not that complicated. Basically, as gaslight methods, they're gonna try to make them to think that these people are responsible or some of the things they're not responsible for. So when it comes to the things they're responsible for, they can be like, "Oh no, we didn't do it. Look, you thought we were responsible for that. You see how you try to blame us for this. So this is not us too. This is that simple. And now it's just even too forced onto you. It's that simple, and they're gonna do that all the time in different fashions. You gotta be strong. Again, like I said, soon, and I can predict this because they've done it so many times, and it is gonna happen because they do this thing systematically. Whatever issue I'm gonna have, maybe I'm gonna try to log in somewhere. Maybe I'm gonna try to uh, send something, a message, an AirPod, or some whatever. Maybe I'm gonna look for something on my phone, on my computer. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be, and then my first thought is, are they doing something to this? Probably, are they manipulating me to, are they manipulate the computer, this device, or something like that? To find out that maybe all I need to do is just something else, and then they're gonna come and they're gonna be like, "Oh yes, yes, you see, we did that. We knew." That's that simple, and it's nonstop. You see, that video was a few days ago. 2 days this, later it'll be something else. It's nonstop. It's systematic. They're trying to gaslight you to make you think that this peripheral things is not you. Sorry, you see how they flip this? This is called force speech, to make you think that this peripheral thing is you, and they're gonna manipulate you and do everything. For example, this is force speech. They want me to go into that. I've talked about how they can force you to say things that you don't want to frustrate you. But you gotta understand they're very systematic in the way they do things. So next, well, next time I'm gonna try to log in something or be on my computer, and then something is missing or something's not working accordingly, my brain's gonna be forced to think that they did this, and then later on I'm gonna find out that it's just a simple thing to change, to manipulate, to just change, and then they'll be like, "Oh, you see, you blame us when in reality it's you. You see this peripheral things, it's you. It's not us. We're not manipulating you. We're matching." And that's the method. So stay strong because they're gonna try to get you to think in other ways, in so many ways, to gaslight you. There'll be noise campaigns. There'll be people outside. They'll be trying to get you to accept this. It's all part of the um, um, mind games to get you to accept this. So stay strong.